Keep going. Keep going. Don't walk. Go. 3 minutes, go. No.
Together we rise. We're reaching up high.
Welcome to a demo training session with potential recruits wanting to join the British Army.
Talk to me. So what's the next thing that they're doing?
So they're gonna do 2K best effort. So we looking for them to finish within 12 minutes.
But I want people to see the exact process. How did you find it?
Not easy.
Not easy.
So, but hard work pays.
Yeah? So do you think you'll be ready to go for another lap now?
At the moment, no.
Are you expecting them? Yeah, I go for work every day, you know.
Okay. Our advice.
I see you shake your head. What exactly do you mean by that?
There's more to walking. It's not just about walking. Because trust me, I go to the gym and run on the treadmill 2 or 3 kilometer run at the pace of 7.6 speed. But coming here, there's a vast difference. It feels like I've just been wasting my time at the gym. Yes, I better just get a field and start running.
Yo, people. So if we continue to say that as a people, if we choose to work together, guys, we will get far. Yeah. So this video is to show the great works that is being done by this guy called Doctor, supporting people from the Commonwealth who wants to join the British Army. So what Doctor is basically doing is he's a serving soldier, and basically what he's done is he's brought everybody together today in a place called Tidworth, far away, you know, south of England, and that's what he's doing today. He is helping them to understand the training that they are likely, or the testing that they are likely to go through. I will be speaking to people, you know, who have come from far and wide. How far did you drive to get here? Wales.
Coming all the way from Wales.
Wow. So we're talking about what? At least 3 hours? 4 hours?
I left home at 4 a.m.
Wow. But you know what? It really warms my heart that we have got people still in our communities, still helping one another, you know, holding on to the arms of other people. Taking a photo. I'm actually recording you. Yeah. So tell me about it. Come here. How far did you drive to get here? Wales.
Coming all the way from Wales.
Wow. So we're talking about what? At least 3 hours. 4 hours.
I left home at 4 a.m.
Wow, guys. You know what? I will be going down there to speak to a group of people who basically wants to join the service, and you know, yeah, there is that support in place to be able to support them. But you know what? Let's go in there. Let's go and speak to them so that we can find out what exactly is going on.
Yes, people, so this is strategically be able to support the youth in order for them to be able to gain employment in various sectors. In this instance is the British Army, and it's interesting they are using the Ghanaian local dialect, Tree or Akan, in order for them to be able to gain the opportunity to speak to people directly, and anybody who has any questions to ask, they are able to do that without any form of hesitation.
Yo, people, so I have come all the way here to Tidworth in order for me to be able to be with these guys today. And the reason why I've done is, sometimes we don't have people who are leading in our community. I am here today with Doctor, and the reason why I had to, you know, volunteer my time, volunteer, you know, everything that I've got in order for me to be able to cover all these people here is because Doctor is doing an amazing thing. He's dedicated himself together with his team to be able to support other people who wants to join the British Army. I've served my time. My bones are weak. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to make it. But if we've got people like this supporting the community who wants to join the army, people, let's give him the props. Doctor is the one who is dedicated himself to take on board, take on his wings all these people. Doctor, tell us what exactly you aim to do with all these gathering of people here today.
All right. My main aim is to probably give opportunities that is available to the entire Ghanaian community. Moreover, my main aim is also to actually help people who are eager to serve the country and probably be in the British Army, which is one of the best armies in the world. Now, a lot of people have challenges, especially with the assessment, how it's being conducted. And I feel that helping these people to have an insight about what they are going to do will rather help them in achieving their aim and aspiration. Back home in Ghana, a lot of people will want to join the Ghana Army, yet there is little chance for the ordinary Ghanaian to get in the army. Hence, people have to pay bribe and have to probably subject themselves to even sometimes sexual harassment from big men before they get into the army. Thinking of this, I realized that if I have gotten the opportunity for free, and it's free and fair, based on merit, based on who qualifies, I felt that it is my responsibility to give back to the society by also sharing my experience and aiding them to join the British Army. That is why I've dedicated my time to do this for free. Nothing is being charged. Everything I do is for free, to the point of accommodating people who have gotten their visas to come to the UK. Hence, they don't have any sponsor people to live with. I've taken the risk. I don't know them. They're not my family members. But just to help these people get the opportunity that I'm also getting.
This is the situation where some people may be asking, you are already serving in the British Army, so why do you bother yourself with other people who may join? You know, do you not think it's for the recruitment team to deal with things like this? But you've actually got over, let me say about 30 people here today. You know, what is your motivation? Why do you think you need to take on board this big responsibility?
Well, upon realizing when I went to my basic training, there was this 6 pillars of the British Army, the values and standards that I was being taught. That's the C drills. The C for courage, D for discipline, R for respect for each other, I for integrity, L for loyalty, and S for the selfless commitment. When we look at the last one, which is the selfless commitment, I felt that I have to commit myself to people. Now, me being subjected to this to help these people alone is not of any benefit to me, but rather to the benefit of my country, Ghana, and the United Kingdom. Upon realizing helping people, I realized that it is uniting the Ghanaian community in the UK. Now people have started learning what I'm doing. People are also getting involved, and it has just become a passion at the moment. I could have joined the recruitment team, but upon realizing, I realized that if I join the recruitment team, I become more limited. I will be limited to the point that I can't be on social media, I can't engage these people, and I want to be free. Just be free, but be guided with the regulations of the British Army. But I would like to be free. I could have joined the engagement team and stuff, but I feel like if I'm free like this today, having all these, I have a first aid qualification. I'm planning to do a civilian physical training instructor course just to have more insight as to how to motivate these people. And I realized that speaking in our local dialect motivates them.
That's exactly my next question, as in whenever I go on your live, I do notice that you do speak in the Ghanaian local dialect, and you speak in Akan, you speak Twi, which is one of the very popular languages in Ghana. Why have you chosen to use the Ghanaian local dialect in order for you to be able to engage with the community?
Yeah, using the local dialects actually make people or make me more related to the people of Ghana. Now, there are certain words in English that when you transfer to the English language, people may not understand it. And English is just the first language, but our mother tongue people understand what I really want to express than using the English. Moreover, because English becomes a common language, people from the north and people from the south, people from the east and west have different languages. Hence, we don't have the same standards of English understanding. I could use this statement like in promulgating isoteric conjutation or articulating your superficial sentimentalities or makeable physiological or psychological observations. Do not use platitudinal ponderosities. What does that mean? Nobody. It means nothing to body. But if I speak in my own language, meaning men can brofwa so my speech, or do not use big words or long. Do not give long words when speaking English or giving out a statement. Hence, using our local dialect makes me more related to people. That's why.
Doc, I've definitely never heard you speak English to that extent, but the reality is, you could definitely express yourself in whichever language, but in order for you to be able to engage with the community, that's exactly the reason why you've chosen to use a card. Let's go straight to the main point. There is about to be a recruitment drive from Monday, the 19th. Tell me about it. What do you think people need to do in order for them to be able to see themselves through in terms of what's coming our way?
Right. Looking at the current policy or guidelines regarding to the recruitment from the 19th to the 25th, and the information on the website indicates that probably by November, people who are being invited from other countries or you are in the UK needs to pass the assessment, and by January they goes to training. Hence, I realized that people need to start training physically to prepare themselves to pass the assessment. People need to prepare themselves physically, mentally for the assessment. Well, the assessment, which the most difficult part of it is the bleep test. People need to start practicing the bleep test. I will also advise people to have some medical checkups like hearing, eye test, have their urine sample taken, blood pressure. Yes, these major ones, have those medical screening done before your assessment. If you get this screening done, it will aid you to know yourself. If there is any medication that you need to start taking those medication. Hence, if you go to the assessment center and there is any medical condition, you will be deferred or your application may be withdrawn. Meanwhile, you could have rectified it before you go. That is why today I organize these people to let them start knowing how the bleep test is being done and some physical training that they can do to help build their capacity to run.
So in terms of the training for today, the main aim is to be able to introduce people to the bleep tests.
That's it.
Okay. Is there any point in time where you think that people who are thinking that because they haven't got anybody in the British Army to actually refer them, as it is a criteria for this particular recruitment drive, what would you say to such people who haven't got anybody, to refer them?
Well, the referral scheme, I think, at the moment puts a limit on people who wants to apply for the British Army. But I think it's all about communication. Try looking for someone who is in the army. Speak to them. You are interested in the army. Let the person give the details. Referral is free. The referral is free of charge. You do not need to pay money to anybody, but speak to people, get the referral done. Even if you've not gotten the referral, I will advise you to start training. And because you may not know, you may come on my live streams and I'll decide to refer you. You don't know. Start training today. What if after this recruitment campaign, there is another recruitment coming up which does not have the bounty but is very limited? Are you prepared for it? You might not get the intake this year, but next year there may be another thing. So start training and prepare yourself for it.
Doc, to all the people that you've been able to support to go through selection, phase one, deployment into their main unit and that, what are you going to say to them? Because they continue to need your encouragement. What are you going to say to them?
What I would like to say is that wherever you are and you're watching, do not be dispersed around the country. Let us come together as one block. The Ghanaian community have no voice. The Ghanaian community does not have any representative. I know people have served in the army, done their full services, 22, 24, some have extended their services and stuff. Hence, we come to the country and we don't have anybody to seek refuge, to speak to, people to guide us. Let us come together as one. With that, we can build a stronger community. We can build an enabling environment to assist other people, also having that interest and the passion to join the British Army. Together we stand, divided we fall.
My encouragement to other serving personnel from the Commonwealth to also support their fellow countrymen and women in order for them to be able to join this drive. As I said in the army, monkey see, monkey do, and that's exactly what Doctor is showing in order for everybody watching to be able to know how exactly to do the bleep test. Apart from the bleep test, there will be opportunity for you to join, to see them go on their run, as well as other exercises that they will be doing for the day. If you continue to watch, what we ask of you is like, share the video, but remember to subscribe and be part of this channel where we celebrate Black excellence, and that's exactly what we want to do. So keep on watching, like it, subscribe, and be part of this awesome channel where we continue to celebrate Black excellence. So he's showing them how to make mistakes in order for them to prevent that mistake. So that shows that the person is actually having their very first warning.
Start at level 2.
Level 2.
So the person has actually had their first warning. And finally the person is being disqualified. Basically this whole thing is to be able to support, to be recruits, who are yet to go through their immediate or their initial interviews in order for them to have a good understanding of what needs to be done in order for them to be able to have their initial test and actually, come up with a good pass. So this person is actually going to be showing us as to what exactly we need to be doing, and he's actually going to be doing it the proper way. So the main focus is to continue to encourage people, help people to understand what a bleep test is. I believe, which is common, in some places people may never get used to or get to know what a bleep test is. So when they are going for the likes of maybe the selection test in the British Army, they may not know. So this gives them maybe a walkthrough, talk through, in order for them to be able to have the initial experience of what they need to do. So if you look around, this is what people who have basically come in order for them to be able to have the experience of how it will look like, in order for them to be able to join the British Army. It's amazing the total number of people, but equally the dedication that these guys have actually put forward in order for this to happen. Talk to me. So what's the next thing that they're doing?
So they're gonna do 2K best effort. So we looking for them to finish within 12 minutes.
So at this instance, it's time for them to actually go for their run, and potential recruits are being advised to take in water and also make sure they actually keep up during the run.
We decided to give them 10 minutes, but looking at some of them, this is their first timing, so we just giving them extra 2 minutes in advance. So they're gonna start from here. That one is gonna take them on a first loop, and that's them knowing the route the track they're gonna follow. So after that, first they're just gonna start in a 1 hour and 2K best effort. So that's it.
I'll join you. Are you joining them?
I'm gonna give support to them.
Okay.
Basically, those of them falling, I'm just gonna give them the morale to push forward. That's how we're looking. We just wanna push the boys forward.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Guys, I've basically not seen anything like this. It's an amazing experience seeing people dedicating themselves to be able to support other people. Stereotypically, people do say, oh, stay away from the community. I think it's a bag of nonsense, excuse my language, but this is the situation where people have decided, you know what, I have gone through the service, I have gone through the process, and this is the reason why I want to make sure I am able to support other people who want to join. It's an amazing one, it's brilliant, and I would definitely say, yo guys, let's go and check these guys out, in terms of what exactly they're doing, because I think it's a worthy cause. Let's continue to support in promoting white excellence.
And I'm saying, what do you want?
In her presence, arms awaken. Her beauty lies in power and truth. Rules rewritten in her essence. Every beat defies gravity. In her dance, serenity found.
So they've actually been taken through the routes on which that they are going to do their 2K run. I think it's more or less a walk through in order for them to be able to get to the point where they feel very comfortable to start and know what exactly
So after they've been taken around the track, they are also giving safety brief and also expectations, including how to manage any incidences, which will be the responsibility of the instructors. They were motivated from the onset, but also had other instructors who will then join them throughout the run in order for them to be able to bring everybody back in, which will be expected from them on their day of selection. They were informed at the end of every run there will be timekeepers along the route who will be encouraging them to make sure that they hit specific targets, and finally to be able to leave the space and go back home knowing whatever time that they achieved throughout their run.
Okay, one. Maybe I'm a fire. I'll be Hano. Over the Kumika. Over the Chimika. It's time to do baseline show. It's time to do baseline show. Then we'll go for 5 laps in winner. And no, and never said again. Best them will be seeing for a share. Say, I can't remember as a rabbit. Then we'll give them a swap. I just say, put training there, but it's actually not a distraction. What do you put TikTok? I come once in my channel that TikTok in Jamaica. It's my cab why I wear. After waiting at the news, I'm behind the face to have it. That's level. I didn't tell you what.
So basically, they are taking through the whole process. They are spoken to in a can, in a common language spoken by Ghanaians, so that they would understand the whole process as to what exactly they are doing. And finally, they will have the opportunity to go through various events that is likely to happen on the day of the summit. So, yeah, it's really interesting. I think it's a very positive experience for people who really want to join in order for them to have a dry or a test run before they actually started. So, people, if this is the first time you've joined us, I think it's an amazing experience. It's an amazing opportunity for us to be able to see our brothers, our sisters in our community supporting other people. And in times like this, I would say it's an amazing one, seeing other people commit themselves, dedicate themselves in order for them to support other people or to be recruits to join the British Army.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go! Come on, boys!
So they are doing a 2K run.
Taking me higher, letting go of all my worries. I'm on fire, hips swaying, losing to the groove, feeling the rhythm. My body's in the mood. With every step, feeling so alive, just like the summer breeze. I'm ready to fly.
So they are doing a 2K run around the field in order for them to be able to get their timing for the day. Let's see how it goes.
Feeling so free, summer vibes, that's the way it's meant to be.
So they've just completed their first lap.
In the summer sky, lost in the moment. As the hours fly by, with friends around, and laughter in the air. Summer vibes.
So this is exactly what is done during recruitment, where people are giving their timing as they come by some particular markers. And as per reality, some people may struggle at the back, but with a bit of training and all that, we are all very convinced that they will be able to put themselves forward by the time they get to the selection stage.
As the bonfire crackles and sparks fill the air, we're making memories that we'll always share.
So these are the instructors.
Keep going. 2 minutes 25. Last time, 2 minutes 25.
Keep pushing.
2 minutes 35. 2 minutes 35. 2 minutes 37. Maintaining the circle. Sign on call.
So that's an instructor supporting, encouraging somebody to be able to go through.
Don't walk. Come on.
No, keep going. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going.
Don't walk. Let's go.
3 minutes, go.
No, let's go. No. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Hey,
So that is potential person struggling
why did you come?
with the whole process. But yeah,
Hurry up!
encouraged to go.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's in your head, though. Shampoo. It's in your head. Go try home.
So that's an instructor.
Keep pushing.
34, we're done.
Keep pushing.
I mean, you can do that at 17 years.
Keep going. Well done, boys.
We're done. We are going to do them one cup.
Come on.
Telling you about call. Don't give up. It's your own good. 5:47. Why
Keep going. Sorry. Nearly there.
7:20. 7:20. Last one.
Keep pushing. Yeah, chest it out. Come on.
You can make it.
So we have one of them really struggling, possibly wanting to give up, but they definitely continue to push and don't want her to give up. It's an amazing thing to see people, set themselves apart in order for them to be able to support.
Last 18. Same thing, no.
The last one, 8:40. You are still under 10 minutes. You are 10 minutes.
And we're having the leader coming to finish at the line. And I think I will look to see whether I can have an opportunity to speak to him.
Cross. 9 minutes 5.
I shake that body to the groove. Come on, baby, show me how you move.
Yo, so finally you managed to make it through, yeah?
Yeah.
Well done to that. Yeah, how did you find it?
Oh, you know, it is something I've been doing for quite long. So for running, I find it easier doing it. It is my lifestyle.
Was your expectation as it is today?
No, today has been a little bit higher because I always try to maintain 4 minutes, 5 minutes for a kilometer. But I think today I did some less than 4 minutes, so it's quite a good achievement.
Okay. In terms of maybe the selection process, you know, what have you heard that is possibly making you worried, you know, uncertain, that you may want a bit of clarity on?
It is more like about the referral scheme, you know, that has been the challenge. But I've been able to connect with 1 or 2 7 soldiers who are willing to help me through.
Okay.
So I think that is that.
I still see you to be panting, and it's a bit rude for me to continue asking you questions whilst you're going through this.
Yeah.
What would you say to people who are preparing themselves physically in order for them to be able to join?
You know, like I always say, being strong is not in your body, it is the state of the mind. Whatever you do, it is in the state of the mind. You keep doing. I encourage those who have been called for assessment to try their best and take their training serious, because that is what will go push you in there. The foundation, when the foundation is being laid well, you are good to go.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
Yo, good luck. Okay.
Thank you.
And hopefully we will see you in uniform.
All right.
Okay.
Well
done and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yo, we definitely need to find out, you know, how other people has found it. But yeah, it's a brilliant one. Well done.
11:31. You done it now. Almost. How yeah? What you doing now? Let's go. Almost there. Almost there. 12 minutes on the dot. 12 minutes.
Thank you.
Well done. You've done it. 12 minutes.
So this is one of the females who managed to finish the race. She's definitely panting. It's a bit rude of me, but I want people to see the exact process. How did you find it?
Not easy.
Not easy.
So, but hard work pays.
Yeah. So do you think you'll be ready to go for another lap now?
At the moment, no. Maybe in a few minutes.
But the reality is you wouldn't have that choice when the time comes whether you're going for another lap, because that can happen. So what would you do in that moment?
I'll keep pushing.
You keep on pushing. What would you say to other females who are thinking of joining the army?
Those who haven't started training should better do so. Don't wait till you are coming for your assessment. Early bird is the one. The earlier the better. I encourage everyone.
Was that the earlier? The first one?
The earlier the better.
907.
I encourage everyone to start training.
907.
If you really want to join the army,
905. Yeah.
do not wait. Because it's not easy. No.
Thank you very much. All right, boss, come this way, because I saw you supporting her through it, you know. Okay.
If Fisherman able instructor, please, without him, I couldn't have even gotten to the third lap.
Okay, talk me through, you know, why do you think you needed to stay with her in order for her to go
I saw her
through?
like the paces was down, so I need to push it because it's motivation. We need to motivate each other because ladies, they easily give up, so they need to be motivated all the time. So I gave her the motivation and be with her to go extra 2 lapses. If not, at the first round, she would have dropped.
Kudos to him.
Yes.
Yeah? That's
So,
amazing.
exactly.
That's amazing.
That's why we are here in to support. So all females are recommended to join so that we can assist you, support you, so that you go in and pass once and for all, one touch.
What would you say to people preparing in terms of their training? How do you expect them to do? Are you expecting them, I go for work every day, you know?
Okay. our advice.
I see you shake your head. What exactly do you mean by that?
There's more to walking. It's not just about walking. Because trust me, I go to the gym and run on the treadmill 2 or 3 kilometer run at the pace of 7.6 speed. But coming here, there's a vast difference. It feels like I've just been wasting my time at the gym. Yes, I better just get a field and start running.
So you think that you've actually seen a good experience of what it may look like?
That's different.
Okay, tell me about it. What do you think?
As well, because in the gym you don't really get anyone to motivate you. You pay, you go, you get personal support for your classes. But you come here, you get people like him to run you through, motivate you even when you are tired, to push you. At a point, I had to run after him.
Yeah. That's amazing. And what about, people who may be thinking, I'm a lady, in terms of the expectation of me, it may be totally different. What would you be saying to people in terms of preparing for training?
Okay, my little and piece of advice is like everyone, don't wait till a specific day. You should train on your own. People used to discuss or like they don't want to train on their own because they want motivations all the time. But I would advise everyone, each one, that try on your own. It's good to go to gym, but I prefer you do your more 2K running every morning and last thing in the evening before you go to bed. So when you go on 2K kilometers run, you give yourself timings. So you use the same timings continuously. So you see improvement after a week. After 2 weeks, you see improvement. So that at the end, when you come something like this, it will be easy for you.
Wow.
Easy. So that's the piece of advice I will give it to all, either woman or lady, a guy, or whoever the person is. Our advice, start training on your own. The first thing you do in the morning, 2K with your timers, you shower, you go to work, and the last thing you do before to bed, you go another 2K with your same timings. And I bet you within 2 weeks, you'll be marvelous.
Guys, that's the Mr. Motivator, okay? Make sure when you're losing that hope, remember this face. He's definitely gonna tell you, keep going, and that's exactly what we want people to do. That's great. Thank you very much, guys.
Welcome.
Yeah.
So this is how you're gonna experience if you don't keep training. Yeah, we advise you just have to make sure you don't tighten your boots very well. So he kept his lace very tight and also running. So literally, that is gonna get that shin gonna start burning, and you can see he's really in pain. So we do advise in your own time, keep sprinting, keep jogging, keep your fitness upwards, and make sure you train on your own self to get this thing done
before the actual event. Thank you very much. Yeah. And please, I wish you speedy recovery, okay? And keep training. Well done. After the 2 kilometer run, they've got other exercises that they have to do as well. Yeah, I think this is the reality. This is what exactly they would be going through, and I think, kudos to Doctor and to all the guys supporting, this particular movement in terms of encouraging, people, especially from the Commonwealth, who wish to join the British Army. Anyway.
Very typical of Ghanaians, whenever they meet, they need to find some kind of music, which in this instance was the Jama, which helps soldiers, groups of people to continue to exercise and also to complete very important tasks. People, at this point in time, we would say a big thank you to all of you who have continued to watch, enjoyed, and may want to put in the comment section any kind of encouragement that you may have for these individuals. If your intent is to also join the British Army, do get in touch with us, DM us, and we will definitely make sure that we find an individual who will be able to refer you. Equally, what we do ask of you is the ultimate: like, subscribe, and share with other people. We were fortunate enough to have an individual who has completed his initial assessment and was willing to talk to us about his experience. Boom.
Yeah, he's actually doing this as an extra fitness session. MZ, tell us about it. How did it feel? Netting.
Okay, so thank you so much for this question. I went to comedian or Litchfield. I think 5 hours from Salisbury, and it was very cool because I was ready for it. I prepared for it, so it was very simple.
How did you prepare for it?
So because Doctor took us through, I think almost every winning 99 very simple for for me. Let me say for me, yes. And then Kojo also, yeah.
In terms of preparing the physical part, what are some of the things that you did that you realized that really helped you?
So your morning jogging, no, and like Osoriano Palbeko 2K, you take a lot of water. You make sure, Senti, like you have good rest, like enough sleep. Now, yeah, 8 hours, and that is it. And then you also have to avoid phone calls for the ear, phone calls, and then maybe using your phone in the night. Yes.
If there is anything you need to say to people to encourage them and let them know that they can do it just like you've done it, what would you say?
I think this is a very good question. I started with a beep test and I started with level 5. Yes, but then doctor encouraged me that, hey, you can do it. Or back level 8, level 9, you can make it. So, and then also, be so free bar. Just put that at the back of your mind. Say, Charlie, obey to me. And yeah, easy, sir. But determination and then mental resilience. So yeah, that is it. When you go to the assessment center, I would advise they don't feel nervous, just feel relaxed, and then just say like you can make it. Just feel relaxed, listen to instructions and advice and everything. Trust me, you're gonna come out successful.
Thank you very much, and we'll say have a good career in the army, and I hope other people can join you as well. Yeah. All right.
A big thank you to MZ, to Doctor, to all the guys, to Felix and all the team who made it possible. Thank you to Diamond and also all the team who made it possible for all these guys to be able to see or have an experience of what selection may look like. What we do ask of you is continue to do your training, continue to do your bit, and at the right time, if this is going to be your path, you will have the opportunity to enlist to be a soldier. People, we ask of you to subscribe, like, and share. And before we leave, let's go back and speak to Doctor so that we can have the final word with him. Boom.
Doc, if other people are looking to follow you, to find you and that, how do they get hold of you?
Just follow my social media platforms. On TikTok is achieve_doctor. And YouTube is achieve_doctor. The Facebook people created other accounts with my name. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not really active on Facebook. It's also Ajakum. On TikTok also, there are other fake accounts people have created, which is achieve_doctor12 and other account. Please, that's not me. I have 3 accounts on TikTok. 1, achieve_doctor. Secondly, achieve_doctor1. And 2, eha and eho. It's to just probably tell Ghana the difference between Ghana and here. These are my 3 main accounts. Any other account is not me. I don't give out my numbers on social media. I don't communicate to people. I don't ask for money. So if you want to contact me and ask, DM me or send me money, it's not a thing. It is a fake account.
Guys, as this recruitment drive is going on, people may get desperate. People may want to pay. And as Doctor has made it very clear, there shouldn't be any reason why you should pay. All that you need to do is to get yourself fit and get yourself ready. And when the opportunity comes for you to be referred, boom, take advantage and get yourself moving. Doctor, anything for you to say to your fans out there?
Stay happy, never lose hope. One thing I would say is that nothing in the world is impossible. It is only if you don't know how to do it. And one of my favorite quotes from the Accra House of Folk, the Ghana football team, is never say die until the bones are rotten. That's all I have for you today.
Guys, it's amazing. Motivation is there. Let's support one another. And that's exactly the reason why we are here today. It's an honor. What we'll say to you is like, subscribe, share with somebody. And if you've got any opportunity to find Doctor on Instagram, on TikTok, please do, because he may be able to support your recruitment journey. Doctor, it's an honor.
Thank you very much.
Boom.